So Invincible season 4 is going to be coming out next year, according to what I see on here. And both of us are caught up on season 1, 2, and 3, all of it. And Invincible's been nothing but great. Love Invincible. It's better to me personally. It's better than The Boys, but that's a whole different topic there, whole different situation. But what are you thinking with all your knowledge of how season 3 ended? What is season 4 going to be about?
It's gonna be a more of I'm lonely.
I'm lonely.
I think it's gonna be even crazier than the last season. I think it's gonna be a lot of serious deaths, like actual stuff to make Mark go fucking crazy. I think they actually gonna take some people away in his life that's gonna trigger some stuff. And I think that Earth is going to be doomed.
Yeah.
How these seasons been going with Chicago and pretty much everywhere across the whole damn planet been getting screwed over. Man, I think it's gonna be even worse in season 4, man. It's gonna be bad. I think the Earth is doomed. And with like all these people that hate Mark, man, he's gonna have to leave Earth.
I think season 4 is going to be the last season that is episodic, if you know what I mean. So, season 1 was kind of episodic in a way, but season 2 and 3 have been very episodic until the end. Each episode is a different villain, it's a different problem, it's a different solution, and then at the end of season 3, conquest comes. Okay, and Nolan and Alan break out of the Veltramite prison. So season 4, I think it's going to wrap up those other villains. Nilstrom, I think is what his name is.
Black guy,
that really smart black dude is going to end up. His story's going to end, I think, in season 4, and then you got the other big black stone dude who gets betrayed. He loses his power spot again. No, I don't know. He didn't. Didn't they? No, the dragon dude, the old Chinese dude that summoned that big dragon, he didn't die. Like, he came back.
Yeah, he did.
I think I think all that's going to get wrapped up. All of that's going to get wrapped up. And what they're going to do at the end of season 4 is what they did at the end of season 3, because they're going to spend a lot of time with not just them, but also Nolan and Alan with the coalition, just getting together, forming a plan, probably some hit and run type of missions with them that we'll see in an episode or 2. And then the end of Invincible season 4, I think, I'm speculating that there's going to be the Veltramites are going to pop up again, like they did into season 2 and into season 3, and something big's going to happen, like a big old battle. The coalition's going to reach out to Invincible and get him out there, including some other heroes from Earth probably. And then season 5 is where it's not going to be episodic no more. It's going to be predominantly focused on this Veltramite coalition war.
I don't know, man. I think season 4 is going to be even worse than season 3 with these episodes.
Oh, it's going to get worse for Mark.
I think for Mark, like, man, I think if Conquest wasn't the strongest, man, like, who else do they have?
The leader
other than Nolan and
the leader.
What's the other guy name?
We haven't seen the leader yet.
No, not the leader, but I'm talking about like the one with Nolan and the alien.
Alan.
And
of course, the leader of the coalition is a Veltramite too.
Yeah. So, man, dude, like, it's gonna. I think this episode is gonna get worse with the deaths and the killing. I think those villains that survive season 3 they're gonna get wrapped up. But I think they're gonna wreak havoc on Mark.
Oh, yeah.
I think he got so much people that hate him. They're gonna getting together and banding together and messing around and taking somebody out that he truly loves. And I think right now also that his brother, they building him up to be the person that Mark's supposed to be, that Nolan wanted Mark to be, and that's
the original image. Yeah, because Oliver had some murderous tendency. But I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, look at DC with Batman. He don't kill nobody, but look, they keep coming back and killing more people. He's not solving the problem. Batman's wrong in his ideology.
I don't blame him.
But Oliver, man, why did he kill the twins?
It's different, bro. Like,
the twins were my favorite.
Oliver, he's going to be the villain. I think after the Viltrumites come to Earth again, I think Oliver going to get took. I think Oliver, they going to some way make Oliver to be this person that's going to pretty much be the person that fucked Mark over.
I can see them going in the direction using Oliver to fight against the ideology of Mark. For a short time. Like, they have a big disagreement and he's a little bit older and it causes them to actually physically fight. Mark's gonna have to win and then Oliver's gonna be back on his side, and I don't think it's gonna be like this big ordeal like Oliver gets captured and fully transforms into a full-fledged Viltrumite or anything like that. I think it's just going to be a conflict of ideology on how they should handle things, and they're going to resolve it in like one fight between Mark and Oliver.
Oh man, how this going, bro? I think it's going to be more of Oliver's going to be the fight against Mark, and it's going to get so bad to the point where he's going to have no choice but to kill Oliver. That's what I think. I think no, don't get me wrong. I think Oliver gonna be here for the next season 4. I don't think it's gonna happen in season 4, but season 5, I think that Oliver is gonna either be Mark killed him or it's gonna be Nolan.
Now I think
because it's just the way he's going, man. I think his mind all in the gutter.
Well, Oliver's conflicted right now because he's wanting to listen to his mama, he's wanting to listen to Mark, but at the same time, he's seeing things with his own eyes, with his own beliefs, and what he thinks should be right. And I don't see Oliver dying. It's not by Mark anyway, especially not by Mark. And I don't see that happening. But we'll see. Well, it'll come. We'll see. Because I've been staying away from the comics. I don't want to read the comics.
I was looking for the comics, and I changed my mind. I was like, nah.
No, I want to. So, like, I don't care about spoilers for a lot of things, but if it's something I'm heavily invested in, I care. I don't want to know. So, I want to keep it. I want to keep it speculative. But other than that, I want to ask, I guess, one more question about Invincible with you. Do you agree or disagree with how Cecil operates?
Hell no, man. I would have killed Cecil. I would have took Cecil out when Mark grabbed that motherfucker with his neck. I would have cracked this shit right then and there. I hate Cecil with a passion.
Man.
I wish they would write him off, man.
I like Cecil.
I totally understand. You gotta have balance in the superpower thing, but at the same time, you don't have to control them to the point where you planting shit in my head, my ear, whatever, and you trying to kill me.
No, it's contingencies. That's all it is. I mean,
no, man. You watching my whole life. You watching me fuck, man.
Look at what Nolan did, and Mark is a Viltrumite just like him. And he wasn't prepared for Nolan until the end. Whenever the Guardians of the Globe got murdered by Nolan, Cecil knew from the beginning Nolan did it, but he had to prove it. And while he knew it, he was preparing to fight against Nolan and preparing for it, and none of it worked. So in his mind, okay, well, Mark seems like a good kid and all, but just in case Batman does it, you watch the Justice League and stuff like that, Batman has a contingency for every single hero in the DC universe. Superman and everything. But Batman is right to do so. You got all these super powerful people. You're not going to use any of this stuff against them, but it's good. It's a peace of mind to know that if they were to go rogue or something were to go wrong, or they get mind control and they start really screwing the planet up, you have a way to stop it, because people can change on a dime for something.
It's a limit to it, man. It's just kind of like our government. You can't control every single little thing that I do. You don't own me.
No, we're different. We ain't got powers. I
I'm just
agree with
saying,
that.
in general though, like, come on, man. Do you think it's right for them to be like watching their house, watching where they go, watching their sleep, breaking in their house when they not supposed to? Like, come on now.
That's a little bit different. I don't agree fully with that.
I
But
can
the
see the
contingency
Nolan
plan,
situation.
I agree with. Like,
I can see the Nolan situation. He wasn't from Earth. Mark is from Earth. He have that human mindset that I can't kill everybody. It's different. Now people like Nolan, like the guy from Mars. Who else be acting crazy? What's his name that retired?
Immortal?
Immortal. Should have one on Immortal because he can't die. People like that actually has a effect on, can have an effect on, or don't have that human mindset, don't know what really is going on. People like Mark, come on now, they're just doing too much. And then he pretty much saying, Mark, I own you, you're gonna be my bitch forever. Either you give the program, you don't.
No, he wasn't trying to do that. Not 100%. Not like
That's
you're
what
gonna
he
be
tried to
licking
do.
my boot and doing everything I tell you to do. No, he wasn't trying to do that 100%, because he just lets it, because in season 3 he just lets Invincible go, lets him do his own thing. Yeah, he's still watching him. He's still got the contingency plans in place, but he's not forcing him to be the guardian of the globe, and he's not forcing him to go do this and that.
Yeah, he can't, because you're gonna kill him.
But that's what you gotta do. Cecil's not a superhuman, and he's got all these he's got all this gadgets and stuff that cost billions and trillions of dollars to use. But so far, all of Cecil's contingency plans have failed, and the only one that's worked was that earpiece in Mark's head.
And the robots, and that's another thing that's messed up. He's taking human corpse to make soldiers, super soldiers. They're just crazy to me. You're gonna take a villain that's taking college students and making them to zombies, robots, and, and they can't have a normal life no more.
I get the immorality of that. However,
here we go.
However, look, he's got a lot on his plate. A lot of these super beings, okay? He's got to use what he can. And the thing is, with these reanimated bodies and stuff, he took a brilliant mind, and instead of locking him away, which in reality, to us down here, yeah, he deserves 100,000% death penalty even. But he took a brilliant mind, and I think in the lore, I think it's even said in the episode that all the bodies that they're using are volunteers. Soldiers who volunteer that once I'm dead and all this and that, you can use my body for this. Like, he's not just using random bodies for it. He's using bodies that have consented before they die.
Let me ask you this, Matt. I'm not gonna say his name specifically. Jesse Diaper. You know what I'm saying? One with the refrigerator. He was the gay guy with the refrigerator.
Yeah, I know him.
So you telling me, Matt?
That's not brilliant mind, though. It's just a serial killer. Psychopathic serial killer.
No, look, Matt. He was dissecting these people, right? Taking their head, their organs, and all apart, and putting it in the refrigerator. He's a surgeon, right? Preserving stuff. So why didn't the government use him to collect people?
Because Invincible. Because we don't live in a world that's invincible with fucking super beings. It's different. Saying, you got super beings that can destroy the entire fucking planet pretty much. You're going to have to throw morality to the side to be able to combat something that you don't have powers to fight back with. So what? Humanity is supposed to sit there and I don't agree with morals with what Cecil's doing. I do agree with him preventing human extinction. So he's preparing for it. Yes, it's fucked up. I don't disagree. It's fucked up, but
it's gonna happen regardless of what.
Would you just rather us just sit down and not fight back, or have a fighting chance? And even if we lose, we still fight.
Like you say,
back.
I say, they have superpowers, right? They have superhumans. They have people to fight. You don't have to take corpses and transform. Not even corpses, these are real people they taken.
No, they're dead. They're corpses.
Okay, corpses, and taking them and transforming it to something else that don't need to be. Like you say, Batman used the kryptonite on Superman. That's totally different. Superman is from a whole different fucking planet. So we need a backup plan for the super strong motherfucker. He have no human connection at all with nobody except the people that he was on the farm with. But with that being said, Mark pretty much had a human connection with the civilization, with people he actually trying to save people. He went against Nolan. Why is you still trying to beat this person down and pretty much telling you always be my bitch? That's pretty much what he said. No. He might not have made him save the world with the other people and made him join the people. But at the end of the day, what happened? He was still in his life, still going around trying to fuck with his brother. And on top of that, Mark still had to come back to him. Everything Cecil was saying, I'm always going to be here. Regardless if you hate me or not, I'm always going to be here. And I'm always going to always be your daddy.
There's a lot of things I don't agree with Cecil. But with the world they live in, you're going to have to throw morality to the side.
Not all of it. You can't, man. You can't, dog. You can't, dog.
Well, I mean, what about the earpiece that he did on Mark? Was that okay?
No.
Why?
Like I said,
it's the same thing with Kryptonite to Superman. It's a weakness.
No, man. No, what I'm saying is, I know we gotta move on. What I'm saying is, these are the facts, right? Mark went against Nolan. He said that I don't want Earth to be destroyed. Help who up here on Earth to defend pretty much against the Viltrumites. That's one thing. He has a mother here that's a human. He has a real life that went to school, went to college. He seen real life people going through real life things. But he's seen death. He's seen all this crazy stuff happen when crazy people like Nolan go rogue. He has a heart. It's not like this person is alien just crashed down like Superman and don't have no heart at all. Like for humans, he has that heart for humans. So why?
Superman has a heart for humans.
Barely. You see what happened?
He does. If you've seen all the Superman stuff, he does.
Oh my goodness.
And then you got Injustice. Okay, where Joker kills Lois Lane while she's pregnant with his child and he loses it.
Okay, he could have just killed Joker.
He did kill Joker. And he's like, but he decided, I'm gonna take away crime. Like, this is it. This is over. I'm gonna dominate the world. I'm gonna take away crime and it's death penalty for anybody who commits crime. Invincible will do the same shit.
No.
You saw how batshit crazy he was going over Eve?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine Eve pregnant and then Eve actually died with his child. He would go batshit crazy.
I don't think Mark would go batshit crazy and kill every fucking criminal on Earth.
I think he would. I really do. Look at all the alternate versions of Mark. Every single one of them. The Mark we watch is the only one that's different. All the other alternate versions of Mark are evil. Every one of them. And they had a little bit of a different life, how they went about it. But they were all evil.
Where's evil, it has to be good as well.
Yeah.
Mark is the good. Mark
and Superman was the good until Injustice.
Until Injustice, man. And like you can't, like I say, Cecil went too far. Like I said, I totally understand what Cecil was saying. You know, you gotta have order in the court, but at the same time, you can't just throw away the whole thing of just have morals, have a heart for just people.
He does have a heart for people.
Barely.
He does Cecil has a heart for people.
Like I said, I would have strangled that motherfucker. I would have took him out, man. That's just me. And I don't think nobody would blink the eye.